We here are about facts with experts, not fear, and providing you info to keep you and your loved ones safe. Dr. Payal Kohli joins us live again today. Wow, you look like a modernist painting. How fabulous.
Oh, I love it. I thought you were going to say that this is a Christian Louboutin dress. You know, if you made dresses, it would look like this, but I like the modern painting as well.
My dad called me just to tell me, the doctor dresses very well. Bye, Tori. I was like, thank you, Dad. We appreciate that. Very strange. Really likes you. All right, today we're talking about basic hygiene and cleaning in the time of COVID-19. Let's get straight to viewer questions. Joseph asks, all right, are there certain items or surfaces we should be regularly disinfecting around the house? And he means, I'm sure, every night.
So, Joseph, what I usually do is I pick one day of the week where I do kind of a thorough cleaning. I usually do Saturday morning, same time every week, just so I can remember. And I mentally run through all the surfaces that I touch. So doorknobs is a big one. And for your front door, you also want to do the outside doorknob as well, because delivery people are touching that, other people are touching that, you might touch that. The doorbell, you want to disinfect your remote control, you want to disinfect your alarm pad, railings. And then this is one that we often miss, which is the in the toilet. You want to disinfect the handle that you use to pull the flush. And then your computer keyboard, your tablets, so anything that you touch. So you just kind of sit down for a minute, mentally run through all the things that you touch during a day and just go and try to deep clean those as much as you can once a week.
You'd have to deep clean my heart because you touch my heart every day. But also remote controls. I always forget about remote controls and phones, things like that. Good to know. Sandy asks, Doc, is there something special we should be doing when it comes to our dental practices?
So, Sandy, we talked last week about not sharing your toothbrush with your significant other because that grosses me out. But you should also be changing your toothbrush regularly. So I would say at least every 3 or 4 weeks you need to change your toothbrush. I often get asked about Listerine, whether it helps to kill the virus. There's absolutely no scientific evidence that it helps, but if it's something you want to use, it's not going to hurt you either. And then people ask about those nasal rinses as well because it's allergy season. And if you want to do those, that's totally fine as well. It does not increase your susceptibility to the virus, but you don't have to do those if that's not something that you normally do.
I do a neti pot because I get allergies, and man, is that a trippy feeling. You're like, I'm in space for a second. Kevin asks, should men be shaving off their beards or avoid growing a quarantine beard? I heard facial hair is a way to carry germs.
Yeah, that's a good question because when we're in quarantine, we get lazy and we think we just let that facial hair grow out because we're not going out as much. But it's probably not a good idea because your facial hygiene is poorer when you have facial hair. So I would recommend a clean shaven look. Make sure you don't share your razor with your wife or with anyone else because that's a bad idea in general. And then for women and facial hair, I also wanted to say a couple of words about that. So we know that some places are opening up those salons. Women are going to want to go and get their eyebrows threaded or waxed or, you know, what have you. And you have to be really careful because that's a terrible idea right now because the person doing the threading or the waxing is coming into close contact with you. They may be using their mouth if they're doing threading. So definitely not a good idea for any kind of body waxing, facial waxing, threading to go to a salon to do that. So just do all that at home for the time being.
To you, it's just too soon. Am I right? Okay, got it. That's really important information to hear. My extensions are falling out, but I'm listening to the doctor. Before we go, it's time for, of course, Dr. Kohli's silver lining, l'chaim, which means to life, by the way, in Hebrew. I just wanted to let everyone know in case you were like, why does she say that weird word? What do you have for us today?
L'chaim, Tori. Today, I was talking about actually innovation. So, you know, the pandemic has really helped us to innovate at such a fast speed compared to ever before. And this is what I read the other day, is that there's now robots that are delivering pizzas around the country, and they're robots that are stocking our grocery store shelves. And to me, that is amazing because it keeps us safer as customers. It keeps the workers who are working in the grocery stores or pizza delivery places safer. And I'm still hoping that pretty soon, maybe next month, there'll be a robot that wakes me up in the morning, makes me coffee, and does my laundry for me.
What if it's just me and I'm pretending to be a robot? And you're like, is that you, Tori? I'm like, no. And I just leave. Oh, great.
I think that would be okay. Maybe the first day I would be a little weirded out, but it could grow on me, I think.
I just continually don't address it that it's me. Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli. Of course, the doc returns tomorrow. And if you do have a question about the coronavirus you want answered by an expert, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. We don't want you to panic. We just want you to feel like you have prevention and precautions at your back, because knowledge is
power.
She said it.